us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up here if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! How to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. Because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have a final word at home? The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! The Papa! Tradition!
Who must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book? The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The sun, tradition. The sun, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters,
I have 5 daughters.
tradition. The daughters, tradition. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say daily prayers, and raise up the right as master of the house to have a final word at home. The Papa, tradition. The Papa, tradition.
And in the circle of our little village, we've always had our special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Magram, I have a perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Russell, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rocco, but she can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Magram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks is a perfect match.
And Rev Knocker, the beggar.
Alms for the poor! Alms for the poor!
Here, Ravnachum, here's 1 kopeck.
Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar. Of course, may God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Amen.
Then there are the others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we always get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule, but that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. It was a horse.
It was a mule! It was a horse! It was a mule, I tell you!
Horse, mule, horse, mule.
Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
By the stove, foolish girl. Where else? Where's Papa? She's in the barn milking. When will Papa be home? It's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home, riding all day long on top of his wagon like a prince. Mama, you know that Papa works hard. His horse works harder. And you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him a little longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. You should only live and be well. Princess, bring me some more potatoes. Papa, have you finished milking? Yes, Mama. You were reading again? Why does the girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband?
Mommy, yes. She's down the road.
Oh, Zyla, I wonder if she found a match for you. From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go outside and play?
You have feet, go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
Mama, the men she finds. The last one, he was so old, and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair, marry a monkey.
What's wrong? I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shud, you have to boast about your age. Do you want to tell the evil eye? Hurry, inside. She's coming. Hurry.
Golda! Golda, darling! Oh, Golda, darling, I had to see you because I have such news. And not just every day of the week news, once in a lifetime news. Where are those daughters? Outside? No? Oh, good. Such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda, I'll find a husband for every one of them. Ooh, but you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. Who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been all alone, a poor widow, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do is sit at home at night and think of him. Even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. He never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud, but better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Zyla in the house?
But she's busy. Come back later.
I'd like to speak to her.
I said later.
Mom, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing, and I said later.
All right.
What does that poor skinny tailor mother want with Zyla?
They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play. They play? What do they play?
I don't know, they're just children.
From such children come other children.
Marshall, he's a nothing. Yes, to you.
Children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, may he rest in peace, couldn't give me children. Between you and me, Golda, he hardly tried. But he was as good as gold. He never raised his voice at me. But other than that, he was not much of a man, so what good is it that he never raised his voice? What's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world can be a Yenta. Well, I must go prepare my poor Sabbath table now, Golda. So goodbye. And it's been a pleasure talking our hearts out with each other.
Well, Yenta, you said you had news for me.
I'm losing my head. One day it'll fall off altogether and a horse will kick it in the mud and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf the Butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man, a widower all these years. You understand, of course you do. Well, to make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zyla.
My Zyla.
No, the Tsar's Zyla.
That's your Zyla. Such a match for my Zyla. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
Fine, then he won't marry him. Laser wants the daughter, not the father. Tevye to him, but don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it. He's a good man and a wealthy man, true? Of course, true. So, you'll tell me how it went, and Golden, you don't have to thank me. Because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me great satisfaction to make people happy. What greater satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golden, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish sweeping the floor.
Yes, Mama. Zylo, I wonder if she finally found a match for you. I'm anxious for Jenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Marshall the tailor.
Zylo, you're the oldest. I mean, they have to make a match for you first before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So Jenta brings you someone. Jenta! Somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't just decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the bell. You bring the drum, leather and gold. Bring me a ring for I'm longing to be the enviable I see. Make him a scholar from home, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, and find me a match. Hava, since when are you interested in a match? I thought you just had your eye on your book. You have your eye on the rabbi's son. And why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. So why shouldn't I want the best? Because they're girls from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take, right? Of course, I'll go it alone, I'll have I got a match for you. He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62. A nice man, a good catch, true. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Oh, I found him, he'll give me a lucky ride. He's handsome, he's tall, very precise, he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. He has a temper, he'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. If you get up for him, well, I'll find the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got a man. Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, through me no groove, find me no vine, catch me no hatch, unless he's a matchless man.
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
So, you're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for the saddle.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait, and I have something important to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, that we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining, after all. With your help, I'm starving to death. You've made many, many poor people. I realize that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long if I were a wealthy man, wouldn't that work out? If I were a title rich, title man, I'd build a big tall house with the rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof and real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and another even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud will land like a trumpet on the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bow. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't nothing with a cat. If I were a idle rich, idle man, I see my wife, my golden, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important man in town would come to fart on me, asking me to advise them, like Solomon the wise. Pardon me, Tevye, if you please, Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yada diata, diata, diata. And it wouldn't make a one bit of difference if I answered right or wrong. 'Cause when you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. Hey. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bum. If I
wealthy man. Yay! Wouldn't that be wicked? Dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb? You, the tree, thy should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? Hey!
There it is. You forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Look, I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Redmond.
Tevye forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Speaking of news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it? What does it say?
In a village called Rajanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why can't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do you? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You all will chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Here. I was a student at the university then.
Ah, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's why I learned that there is more to life than just talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own head.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
But that's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's still wet behind the ears. Sit down, Tevye, the rabbi's order.
Of course.
My cheese.
So you're from Kiev, Reb? Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Forgive me, as King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
That's my cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Here, it's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
Oh, in this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who would make this miracle come to pass?
Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
That's nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how you live?
Well, by giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Well, girls should learn too. Girls are people.
You're radical.
I will teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible, it has many lessons for our time.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons. Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children. Children, this is Betty. Betty, this is my oldest daughter.
Oh, good Sabbath. You have a very pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. Oh, and this is mine. Oh, and this is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. Oh, and this is not mine. Richard, this is Noble Council.
So you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Brother, this is Perchik from Kiev. He's staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once that a rabbi who wants to praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says.
The good book can wait, get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
So, Marshal, you're also eating with us. Of course, another blessing. Nigel, 2 more. Spritz of milk and get washed. You can wash outside at the well.
Lots of him help.
Yeah, Tommy, you help. Hurry, it's almost Sabbath. Hurry.
should today be different?
Tevye, I have to tell
I'm
you.
praying.
Lady Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher about what?
I don't know. All he just says is important.
What could be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, we have to him.
Talk about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye,
Talk about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow. All right! After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Mother Yenza was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Seidel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll save up enough money to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
A few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand. Tonight! Now!
Oh, tonight? Why should he accept me tonight? I'm just a poor tailor.
I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Seidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Mazel.
I'm just a poor tailor.
Mazel, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Well, will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
Slade, where is everybody? Slade! Come in, children. We're lighting the candles. What is it, Mortal? Well, what is it?
Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Come, children, come.
They will
vodka.
Yes, Laser Wolf.
A bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
Ah, a party, maybe. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And I'll be happy to make the wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
A wedding wouldn't be a wedding without you. And your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper. Good evening. I'd like a drink. Vodka, schnapps, vodka. Right away.
Good evening, Rebecca.
Good evening, Tevye.
You're here early. He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Good evening, Red Blazer.
Ah, Tevye, come, sit down, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no. Hey,
So how goes it with you, Tevye?
how should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
Ah, then he wrote you.
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he was doing badly, he was right, may I?
I suppose you know why I wanted to speak with you.
Yes, I do, Red Blazer, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
Same as you do with 1.
Tevye! This is very important to me.
Why should it be so important to you?
Well, frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow.
What's
I
so
won't
funny?
be lonesome. Tevye, I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter, Saito.
My daughter, Saito?
Of course, Saito. She comes into my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And Tevye, you know I'm very well off. I have my own house, a good shop, a servant. Look, Tevye, we shouldn't be trying to impress each other. We should shake on it and call it a match. And Tevye, you won't need a dowry for her. And there might be something in your purse, too.
Shame on you, Shay. What do you mean, my purse? My Saito is not the sort I would sell for money.
So, sit. We won't talk about money. The most important thing is we should get it done. And Tevye, I'll be good to her. I like her. So what do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
Then Tevye, you agree?
I agree.
That's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, to you, my friend.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life. To life. L'chaim. L'chaim.
L'chaim. To life.
Is to the Father I try to be.
Is to I try to be.
Drink l'chaim to life.
To life. L'chaim. 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 To life.
Life has a way of confusing us.
Blessing and bruising us.
Drink l'chaim to life. God would want us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie pounding on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? To life, l'chaim!
To Saito, my daughter!
My wife! It gives you something to think about.
Something to drink about.
Drink l'chaim! To life! Red vodka! Drink for everybody! I'm taking myself a prize! Tevye's eldest, Saito! To
Drink like I am delight. Glass and sip a drop of schnapps in honor of the great good fortune favors you. We know that when good fortune favors you, such medicines the reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, all right. And if our good fortune never comes, let's do whatever comes. Drink like I am tonight.
After the wedding, you and I will be related. You will be my papa.
Your papa. I always wanted a son, but I wanted one a little younger than myself.
Good night.
Good evening.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Please accept my congratulations, Tevye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, I have a piece of news I think I should give you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it's because I like you that I'm giving you this news. You're a decent, honest person, even if you are a Jewish dog.
How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
We've received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration. Well, nothing too serious, just some mischief so that if the inspector comes through, he can see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you. And you tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a decent man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. You're always joking. And congratulations again for your thought.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good night. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that tonight of all nights? It's true we are the chosen people. But once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my Zaita. L'chaim.
Now, children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. So after Jacob worked for him for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled Jacob and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So in order to marry Rachel, he was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us, never trust an employer. Now do you understand?
Yes, Richard, yes.
Papa, is it up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long did he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell to bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. We'll finish in the barn. The huddle call me when Papa gets up.
Yes, Mama. That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Oh, do you think so?
Yes. Though I do not know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have very big tongues.
What do you know about him except that he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
Well, at least I know that he doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly any new idea to you would be strange. Remember that the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes. But he wasn't talking to you personally. Good day.
You have spirit, maybe even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain without curiosity? It is a rusty tool. Good day, Harvey.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. Oh, but that is probably too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
But our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen, boys and girls must not touch. They should not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
And you are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
Well, there, we just changed an old custom.
Yes. Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Milka Spitzer, what's your name?
Total, Papa.
Where is that?
She's in the barn.
Call her up.
Yes, Papa.
Red Perchik, how did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Aha! So, he's finally up. What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Lazy Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying.
Oh, you could die from such a man!
Zeitel, my man, come here. Zeitel, you have to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew this was going to be our lucky day. Oh, my God, I'm dancing!
What do you say, Zeitel?
What did she say? My firstborn, a bride!
And you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Like that first wife, who was there, she was a pretty woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my side. No, I want to thank Yenta, a bride, a bride. Oh my God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
Mazel tov, Seidel.
You call that the mazel tov? And you, Red Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Idol, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich? What's wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover! Zeitel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Zeitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see. I see very well.
Well, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Papa.
What? Tell me.
I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's not money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself as a servant. I'll take dishes, all rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I'll be unhappy. All my life will be unhappy.
But we made an agreement, and with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Was that more important to you than I am, Papa? Oh, Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right, I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Reb Tevye, may I speak to you?
Later, Motel, later.
I would like to speak to you.
Not now, Motel, I have problems.
Well, that's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Motel, goodbye.
Please listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue talk.
I hear you're arranging a match for Seidel.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Seidel.
What kind of a match?
A perfect fit. Like a glove. Well, this match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it!
Please don't shout at me.
All right. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Me, myself.
Himself. Either you're completely out of your mind, or you must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself. What are you? Everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guest all rolled into one? I suppose you even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevye. As being my own matchmaker, I know it's a bit unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy!
Times are changing, Reb Tevye. The thing is, Seidel and I gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do they think they are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? America? What do you think you're doing, you snitcher? You're nothing. Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone else ask a father anymore?
I wanted to tell you, Reb Tevye, but first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense! You're just a poor tailor!
That's true, Reb Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things could never get worse for him. They could only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Well, children, when should we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Doctor.
You won't be sorry, Reb Tevye.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Golda. What am I going to tell Golda? What am I going to do about Golda? Help! Help!
It's a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again. Stood by his side and miracle of miracles. Walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown. But like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. And Moses softened Pharaoh's heart. That was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Help! 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 Vocal! Laser! Zyto!
Tevye!
Help! Help!
Tevye, wake up! Tevye, wake up!
Where is
Why
she?
are you howling like
Where
that?
is she?
Where is who? What are you talking
Fruma
about?
Sarah! Laser Rule's first wife, Fruma Sarah. She was standing here a minute ago.
Tevye, Fruma Sarah's been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right. I'll tell you. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were at a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there, and musicians too. In the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Zyto, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zyto, how did she look?
For a woman who is dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I greeted her. And she said to me,
A blessing on your head to see a daughter wed, and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor motto comes oil.
Motto?
A worthy boy is he, a pious family. You need them after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor motto comes oil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandpa. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma? By the name of Laser Wolf.
I'm gonna take that Tevye, my great-grandchild, when it's time to who you name for me. What you right was meant to be. If heaven it was made, a fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy, the tailor motto comes on you.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
So you announced it, Tevye. That's your heading. But as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tevye, that's your heading.
it could.
Why not?
Who could be mistaken?
It's a butcher's wife, come from beyond the grave. It's a butcher's dear, darling, departed wife. From a Sarah, 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 from a Sarah. What is it about your talk when there is my husband? Would you must be a friend in it from a Sarah? I've no consideration for a woman's feelings. Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes? How?
How can you allow your daughter to take her place?
Such a little man as Tevye wouldn't let it happen. Tell me that it isn't true and that I wouldn't worry. Give your blessing to your daughter's marriage. Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding. Inside to marriage lays out wolves. I pity them both. She lived with him 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night and take her by the throat and that's my wedding present if she marries Fairfield. Such an evil spirit! May it sink into the earth! May it fall into the river! Such a dark and horrible dream! And to think it was brought on by that butcher! If my grandmother Title, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor, then all we could say is that it's for the best and couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen!
A blessing on my head, mazel tov, like Grandma Title said, mazel tov, we'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor mottle comes oil.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
mazel tov,
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
the tailor mottle comes oil. 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 Did you hear? Tevye's Title is very mottle, not laser wolf.
No!
Yes!
Mazel tov! That's all the excitement!
And his Title is going to marry.
I know, let's him off the butcher, it's wonderful!
No, Monto the tailor.
Mazel the tailor, that's terrible! Mazel tov, Mazel!
Imagine Title marrying Mottle. I can't believe it. What's wrong with my son, Mottle? Excuse me, Shangel. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Yasso, do you have a hat for me?
Laser Wolf has ordered a new hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I think I can get his hat.
Well, then come on.
Chava, can you watch the shop for me?
Of course. We heard about your sister, Hava. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
You want something?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. If you'd like to borrow this book, it's very good.
No, thank you.
Is it because I'm not Jewish? feel about us the way they feel about you. And what do you know about me? Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a very pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I have to do things I shouldn't. Go on, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. He happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. When you return it, we'll talk about this for a while, and then we'll talk about life and how we feel about things, and it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Can I help you with anything, Fiedka?
No, thank you. Good day.
Good day. Thank you, Carla.
Yes, good day.
Good day, Alpha.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Beatka.
the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed, a pair of pillows, and this pair of candlesticks. Now let us not, in our joy tonight, forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, who live in praise and harmony and worship in the night, in faith and harmony and worship. Bloody my tears! Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride! But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds. He wants to announce himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done! I'm going to give the newlyweds 5 chickens! One for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Red Racer, you're a decent man. In the name of my daughter and the new husband, I accept your gift. There is a famous saying that goes...
Tevye, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
If you would just listen a second...
Why should I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement.
Not now, Laser, in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to speak.
What right? This is not your wedding!
It should have been!
I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
I want to sing a little song. La yisa goy yel goy he yel la yel me goy yel melecho mo wa na.
You can keep your diseased chickens!
You leave my chickens out of this! We made a bargain!
The court went settled! This is not right that you should be doing this at my daughter's wedding!
No, I agree! What are you doing?
Ridiculous! Sign! My own grandmother came to us from the grave!
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me her grandmother was a big liar!
Quiet! What's all this screaming about? They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. That's all nonsense. Because I don't want it to marry Model, not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Yes, sure. Why not? They love each other.
Love?
Ridiculous!
He's a radical!
What happens to the matchmaker?
The
Let's sit down.
Musicians play! A dance! A dance! Come on, dance! It's a wedding!
What is he doing?
Stop it!
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin!
It's not a sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
That's what comes from bringing a wild man into your house.
He's not the wild man. His ideas are a little different, but he's not the same!
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
Well, dancing is not exactly forbidden.
there you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's not a sin. Now who will dance with me?
Hana! It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Tevye's daughter.
She's dancing with a man. I can see she's dancing. And I'm going to dance with my wife.
I see we came at the bad time, Tevye. I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Play, musicians, play! Come on, men. All right, enough! I'm genuinely sorry. You understand? Come!
Someone take him in the house.
What are you standing around for? Clean up. Clean up. That was quite the dowry you gave my Zeitel at her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Zeitel and Motel have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They are as poor as squirrels in the winter. But they are both so happy, they don't know how miserable they are. Motel keeps talking about the sewing machine. I know, you're very busy. Wars and revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. Couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble could it be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg... Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says... Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Father.
Why should I be upset if you must leave? You must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Great changes are taking place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
Naturally, you feel that you personally have to go and
Well,
make
not
these
only me,
changes
but
and-
many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Do you understand?
Yes, of course I understand you want to leave, so goodbye.
Hadl, your father, the others think that what happened at Zeidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and that's all over, and everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over this land. Violence, pogroms. Entire villages are being emptied of their people, and it is reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. You understand?
Yes, I suppose that I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
And goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there's certain question I'd like to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
That is a political question.
In the theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
Oh, and affection, yes. This relationship has positive social values and reflects a unity and solidarity.
And affection.
And affection. Yes. I am personally in favor of it. Do you understand?
I think you're asking me to marry you.
In the theoretical sense, yes.
I was hoping that you were.
Then I take it you agree that we can't consider ourselves engaged, even though I am going away. I am very happy. Very happy.
So am I, Bridget, so am I, but when will we be married?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It'll be a hard life.
Yes, but it'll be less hard if we are together.
Yes.
Good evening, children.
Reb Tevye, I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Pitchick. We will miss you.
But I have some good news, too. You can't congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
You're engaged?
Yes, Papa, engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So have a nice trip, Pitchick. I hope you'll be very happy, and my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Zeitel and Motel, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Pitchick. I like you, but you're going away, so go in good health, and my answer is still no.
You don't understand,
You're not
Papa.
listening. I say no. I'm sorry, Holt, but we'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka.
Reb Tevye,
What is it?
we are not asking for your permission. Only your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission?
But I would like your blessing.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head? Impossible! At least with Zeitel and Motel, they asked me, they begged me. But now if I like it or not, she'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear up my beard and uncover my head. Tradition! They're not even asking permission from the Papa! What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pull out the thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this! A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. And first he abandons her.
No, Papa, he isn't abandoning me.
I will send for her. We are going to get married. I love her.
I love her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. Then it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head. Unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in a room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Thank you. Thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy you've made me. Thank you. Thank you.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to do? Tell your mother another dream?
Well, tell her something. I'm going to visit a rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Perchik. I can handle my own wife. I've just been talking to Petchik and Huddle.
Well?
Well, they seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
Well, I've decided to give them my permission to become engaged.
What? Just like this without even asking me?
Who asked you? I am the father!
But who is he? He's a pauper. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. He's a good man, Gold. I like him. He's a little bit crazy, but I like him. What's more important, Hotel likes him. Hotel loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world, Gold, a new world. Love. Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset. You want out. Go inside. Go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. Now I'm asking you, Golda. Do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. For 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
rain. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, that hero of yours? Arrested and convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. Everything he does for humanity, he cares nothing for himself.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that, a learned man like you? What wrong did Moses do, and Abraham, and Joseph, and they had troubles?
But why won't you tell me where he is now? This Joseph of yours?
He's far, Papa. Terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
No, Papa. He didn't ask me to go. I want to go. I want to help him in his work. It is the best work a man can do.
Hope, baby.
Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love, I'm home.
And who, my child, will there be to perform a marriage there in the wilderness?
I promised you, Papa, we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Give him my regards. This Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
But we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her, so that she dresses warm.
Look.
Beautiful.
I know, and in less than a minute. Look how nice and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
I know. And from now on, my clothes are going to be made perfect by machine. No more handmade clothes. Rabbi, look, it's my new sewing machine.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There's a blessing for everything. Yehi ratzon she'ter she'shechinu b'mazay yelecha. Amen.
How's the baby?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fieka.
Came for the shirt.
It's ready.
Thank you.
It's our new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
How does it work?
See, it's an amazing thing. You work it with your foot and your hand.
They still don't know about us. However, you must tell them.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Let me talk to your father.
No, that'll be the worst thing of all, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I promise I'll talk to him.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing, we were just talking. Papa, Fiedka and I have known each other for a long time.
Chava, I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Papa, Fiedka's not a creature, he is a man.
Who says that he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind. Which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, Chava. Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Fiedka and I, we want to be married.
Married? Don't you know what this means, married outside of the faith?
Papa.
No, Chava, I said no. Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you.
You're finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Moto's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, not even flies dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. After we finish supper, I'll faint.
No. I am the man of the family. I am head of the house, and I want to see Moto's new machine now! Now let's go home. His leg. Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he walk on 3? I know. I shouldn't be too upset with him. He's one of your creatures, and he has all the same rights that I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should push it a while.
Tevye!
What is it?
Tavla. She left home this morning.
What?
With Fiedka. I looked everywhere for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Go home, Golda. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But Hava
is dead to us. We will forget her. Go home, Golda. Little bird, little Hava. I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were. Have a love, have a love. Little bird, little have a love. You were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate. What a sweet little bird you were. Have a love. Have a love. Have a love.
Papa? Oh, stop. At least listen to me. Papa, I beg that you accept us.
Accept him. How can I accept him? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, on my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, there is no other hand. No, Helma. No. No. No, Helma. No.
I don't know yet. My girls are still so young.
What do they look like, grandfathers? Sure, the wedding can wait, but meanwhile they'll be engaged. No more looking around, their future all signed and sealed.
Which one for which one?
What difference does it make? Take your pick.
Yes, I still need to speak to them, Tevye.
Is Tevye home?
Yes, but he's in the house. Why? Is there trouble?
He's coming, he's coming.
Why are you all standing around like a bunch of goats? What is the trouble?
Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
No, what?
We thought because you knew him so well, you could tell us what is true and what is not. Rumors in town.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolodin told me there was an edict issued in St. Petersburg that all that...
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
See, you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is this in anybody's way?
I have come here to tell you that you are going to have to leave Anatevka.
How did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. Tevye, at first I thought you might be spared because of your daughter Chava.
My daughter is dead.
I understand. Still, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But why should we leave? This corner of the world has always been our home.
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world, troublemakers.
Like us?
It's not just you. Your people must leave all the villages. Zolodin, Rabalevka, the whole district is to be cleared. I have some orders here that says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
3 days? And you who have known us all your life, you would carry out this order?
It has nothing to do with me, you understand.
We understand.
What if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We'll defend ourselves.
Yes, we'll fight.
Against our army? I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime? A piece of paper and get thee out?
We should get together with the people of Zalodin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Fight very well together.
That way the whole world can be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
Well, Tevye hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pan.
A broom.
A hat.
Somebody should have set a match to this place long ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass around a Tevye don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only on a Tevye. On a Tevye, underfed, overworked. On a Tevye, where else could Sabbath be so sweet? On a Tevye, intimate, obstinate. On a Tevye, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From on a Tevye, I belong in on a Tevye. Tumble down, work a day on a Tevye. Dear little village, little town of mine.
It's just a place.
And our forefathers have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where do we live in America?
It's Uncle LeBron, only he doesn't know it.
I wish you and Tevye were coming with us. We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Nacho, be careful with these. These were given to us on our wedding day by my mother and father, may they rest in peace.
Come, children, help me pack the rest of the things.
Golda! Oh, Golda, darling. I had to see you before I left because I have such news. Remember yesterday we were talking and I told
to me and he said, "Get to go to the Holy Land." Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign. True, of course, true. So I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there somehow. And you know what I'll do when I get there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages. And children come from marriages. So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Go in peace and be well.
Maybe next time we meet, it'll be on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer, we suffer, we suffer in silence, right? Of course, right?
We'll have to hurry, Golda. Come, Golda, we have to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Motul, Zeitel, and the baby. They'll come too. They'll see that Motul is a person.
And Huddle and Parachik, when will we ever see them again?
Do they come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what she writes. He sits in prison and she works, and soon he will be set free. Together they will turn the whole world upside down. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Golda. We have to get finished.
I have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Ah, Tevye. I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
America, Chicago. My wife, Uma Sarah, may she rest in peace. Has a brother there.
That's nice.
Ah, I hate him. But a relative is a relative. So, goodbye, Tevye.
Are they almost finished inside, Zeitel?
Almost. Papa! Papa will see you. I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him. He won't listen. At least he will hear. Maybe it would be better if I went inside and took Papa! Papa? Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Yes, we too are leaving. Some are driven by edicts, others by silence. Come, Hannah.
Goodbye, Papa. Edgar.
God be with you.
God be with you. We will raise you in America if you like. We will be staying with Uncle Abram. Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Avram. We'll be staying with Uncle Avram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop shouting and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Zeitel, don't forget the baby. We have to catch a train and a boat. Bilka, Spencer, put the bundles on the wagon.
Goodbye, Papa.
Goodbye, Mojo.
Bye, Mama.
Work hard, Motul. Come to us soon.
I will, Reb Tevye. I'll work hard.
Come, children. Golda, we can leave these pots.
Oh, we can't.
All right, we'll bake them.
Stop behaving like that. We're not in America yet.
Come, children. Let's go.
First of all, I want to thank the entire cast for such a wonderful, real performances. And, to my beloved, wonderful wife, who is the greatest teacher of dramatic arts that I've ever met. Bravo! I'd like to recognize our two Tevyes. One is in the audience. Where are you, Sam?
Sam, come up.